Hi, everybody. This is Samuel Spirit, 12 on TikTok.
My stomach.
I am going to be doing some focuses, your stomach. I'm going to be focusing on the focus of your soulmate. I do have Spirit Talker on the side. I was using Radio Spirit Box, but there's been infiltration coming through the Spirit Boxes, so I'm not going to do Radio Spirit. I want to keep a positive focus. So put your intentions in your focus, even if you have to pause and breathe. And let's keep a good focus on what you're really wanting to manifest here, because this is going to be for a soulmate reading. So we're going to grab this right here. I have no idea what the cards are in the position for. We're going to grab the cards in a focus reading. And I'm not sure what the cards are going to be. I usually try to do it from the top of the deck, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a focus of that. So this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do mind, body, spirit, oneness of your heart, purpose. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on your mind of what your actual soulmate is thinking about right now and what your abundance focus is with that. So if you're not wanting to manifest a soulmate, but you're wanting abundance in your life because you already feel you have your soulmate, or you're not really concerned with that, then there's going to be two different focuses depending on what you resonate. Now, if you resonate with both of what you're wanting for both soulmate and abundance, then focus and be aware of that. So your mind is telling you, and this is going to be for both your focus on, and it was upside down, so some of you were feeling a little bit upside down about this mind connection, but we're going to put it right side up so that we can go direct from the negative into the positive. That's how I do things. I'm all about a law of attraction focuses. It's what you focus on. Group, yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a star bathing focus, a light body crystal grid transmission activation. So for your mind right now, you have a star bathing that's happening. You have a group or a light body crystal grid transmission that's being activated.
Hold out your hand.
Oh, they're telling you to hold out your hand. So if this resonates with you, regardless who's saying it through the box, you can hold out your hand and believe and focus that it is coming to you, that you're going to be provided. This is why I love doing the Spirit Box stuff. Spirit Talker is very positive right now, and I like that. The Radio Spirit Box had multifaceted back and forth energies. And so the Spirit Talker is more direct and usually more positive. And so it's been really good. So we're going to put star bathing. It varies. Sometimes the Radio Spirit Box will be positive and the Spirit Talker will do crazy things. Right now, the Spirit Talker is more positive, but it doesn't mean that negative won't try to come through, but we can make it good regardless. That's why I'm keeping Spirit Talker on, because Radio Spirit Box usually has a group of whatever is speaking through the radio signals that can come from pretty much any connection that's alive or unalived. So here we go. Let's bring up the star bathing. So the star bathing is so powerful. It's so important. It's so amazing. And we're going to do some short videos. You've already seen the one. This is your second short video area. Technically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do shorts, 3 minutes each for YouTube, but then I'm going to combine the shorts into 15 minutes each, or close to, depending on how long this video goes. So I'm going to post the full length video for YouTube, and then I'm going to do shorts from those videos for YouTube, and then I'm going to take those shorts and post them, those video shorts, I'm going to post them on TikTok and create 15 minutes of each, or similar. So,
Comedy.
Breath of the Cosmos, Regina, and comedy. Huh. Okay, so there's Breath of the Cosmos is connected to your heart body. So your first card, your star bathing, your soulmate, this is what your soulmate is trying to tell you, or tell you through your mind, what they're thinking about and connecting with, and the group of connection that they have, and are connecting and awakening and happening. So right now they're activating. Right now your soulmate and your abundance and what you're wanting is activating. It's coming through. You're getting through your mind. That's what they're doing right now. That's what they're telling you. That's what they're focused on right now. So your heart, or their heart, the heart focus right now for that connection is that the breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So the things that are manifesting for your abundance or for your soulmate or both, that is right now in your heart. It's the breath of the cosmos. It's the my will to thy will. So they're wanting you to will it with them. Your soulmate is doing their best to will this in. They are doing what they can to micromanage the universe. Same with the abundance energy, or that which is coming. The abundance is coming. It's coming through, and wants it and is willing to you. You just need to accept it as well. You need to will it to you. Be the Green Lantern core. And I'm a B negative blood type, so I'm the Hope Lantern. I'm the water essence. I boost the power of the Green Lantern so that you can be stronger and create more. I heal the O blood and help, but I also get the plans from the A blood so that I can then heal the plans, give it over to the O's, and then me and the A get together and have a child and create an AB negative blood type. That would be initially in some lore, that would be the soulmate I'm for, would be someone that would be an A or an AB or an A negative, someone that can make the AB negative with my B negative blood type, according to lore. So I'm all about mystic lore. This is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So if I'm going to be with anybody personally, it's going to be an A blood type or someone that is a vegan. I don't really care about the blood type as much. I think we already have heaven on earth and it doesn't matter as much. But if it does matter, then A's are the ones I'm supposed to connect with. We're supposed to connect, and if they're vegan, that's what I'll go for the most. If you're a vegan, you're single, and you're a lady, we're good. You know? If you're vegan, you're spiritual as well, or whatever, I'm all for you. You can reach out to me. So the Courageous Peon. This is really pretty. I don't remember this card. This is the new card, everybody. Wow. Look at the flower of life up there. The Courageous Peon. What? Spirits, did you just manifest a new card again? Sue? Sue, you silly little spirit. You're bringing all sorts of magic to happen. Wow. Sue has done a lot of mystical things, and I think this is one of them now. I've never seen this card. This is new to me. I don't remember this. This is a new card. Wow, this is awesome. This is the second time this has happened. My last video, another card showed up that I'd never seen, but I don't remember this card. It's new. Okay, everybody. So, the Courageous Peon. And maybe I just forgot about it, but I don't remember seeing this. So this card doesn't get pulled very much. This is your spirit, which connects. Look at the flower. See the flower? It's beautiful. It's like the flower of life. It's blooming. Your Courageous Peon. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So this card wants to be seen. It wasn't seen before. Now it's being seen. Look at all the different flowers. Like there's one here, there's one there, there's one right there. It's like all over the place. All these different flowers is blooming.
You're aware of me.
I'm aware of you now, huh? Well, yeah, starting to be. Okay, so this is the spirit. So the spirit is blooming. New earth is happening. Yes, we definitely are in a different timeline now. We timeline jumped, and that's why we're seeing new cards in the deck, because I don't remember seeing those. But at least from the timeline I'm from, maybe you all remember from any previous ones I've done. But this is new. So that is for the spirit. So the spirit is telling you, for the courageous peon, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. That one is telling you right now, through your spirit, that be courageous, even if you're a peony, even if you're a peon, a peon Y, peony. So the courageous peony, yeah, deride, divine energy of the ride. And so they're telling you to, you don't need to stay on the ride, get off the ride and just enjoy where you're at. There's no need to stay on that roller coaster anymore. You can deride, get off the ride. It's all good. We're now blooming and growing. You don't need to go through that roller coaster situation anymore. That's how I'm taking it anyway. So multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. The courageous peony is a powerful flower-connected realization of things. And so that's your spirit. So it's basically saying that you're being courageous, you're blossoming into no longer being just a peon. You are blooming into being able to be courageous. You're standing up to things so that you can be seen. And your soulmate is doing that right now. So your breath of the cosmos, they're willing those things. And now that they're willing, the spirit is blooming through that connection. Their spirit focus is, now that they've willed it, now they've focused on willing, what's coming now is they are going to bring in they're going to bring in this focus. They want it to be multifaceted, unique in nature. Let yourself be seen. They're gonna show themselves to you. They're about to reveal themselves. They're here. And so it wasn't there before. They've been in the secret background. Look at the flower. It almost looks like a tiger or lion face. Look at that. You can see the eye. It's like a flower blossoming as a tiger, or like courage. You're blossoming. You're becoming fierce. You're no longer allowing other beings to dominate you or rule over you. You're becoming free. Your family, yeah. You're finally being seen. You're being able to develop in your full form of beauty and strength. And so that is a very powerful card. I've never seen that card before, so it'd be fascinating to see what it says about that card. I don't remember it, so maybe it will remind me, and maybe the coding will help me act as if I always knew about it. Stuff like that happens sometimes. The timeline memory catches up. But I'm also a bee blood, so even if I've never seen anything, I always speak from my heart to what I see it saying and revealing and showing. It's saying so many different things. So that is the spirit card. So that's your spirit reaching, showing you that you're expanding, you're becoming more. You no longer have to be concerned because you've willed them to you. They're willing themselves to you, and you just need to will that with them. And the universe is micromanaging in your heart. And so now that you've done that, you have courageous, you become a amazing being, and you've blossomed, and your strength and courage is there. Yeah, you become really powerful now. You're blooming into such an amazing being. And the more you do compassionate things, you blossom more. So challenge22.com, I'm always going to bring that up as vegan. More compassionate, more you bring compassion, the more compassionate energies in life shows up for all beings. So the blue flame, it is intense. The blue flame is sometimes a scary card to some people. It looks very interesting. It's very supernatural-like. So this is spontaneous awakening activation, integration time. So this is the oneness card. So the oneness So you're integrating, so you're about to receive the connection. Your soulmate is coming and showing and coming to you or connecting to you. And so what's happening right now is you have it's flying to you. Yeah, like the kind of reminds me of the Red Baron story. So basically, it's getting into the holiday time frame, systems of July. We got like a few weeks until July. We have different things happening today on June 20th, 2025, being a Friday as well. A lot of connections. So this right here is the blue flame. There's a spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Oh, is that my uncle? You could be talking about. You're talking about that. I put that to the side because I don't really like looking at it. I thought about giving it to your family or my parents. Anyway, but we have connections here of awareness of the blue flame. So the blue flame is spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time for the oneness, for all of us. For all our soulmate connection, we're integrating, we're bringing them in. So now that we've done all those things, we're being told that those are happening, or that's what our soulmate is doing, and the abundance is happening. Now it's time to awaken to it and have it activated and be ready for it to show up in our life because it's happening. So that's the integration. So that's the blue flame. That's a powerful one. Now, we're going to go into some other insight here. So this is what our heart is telling us. So it's saying we need to take in the information, we need to blossom, we need to take those things, our spirit is doing that. We need to will it, we need to be aware of it. And it's saying that our heart is telling us within this experience that it's not yet time that things are being woven. So your soulmate right now is feeling like it's not time for them. Maybe there's something that's buried. Maybe there's something that's keeping them from being able to get here. Maybe they're buried in paperwork. Maybe they're buried in situation of life, circumstances. And so they're feeling buried. They're feeling kind of like they're just not ready. They want to make sure that they set up things first so that it's done right. But you can still manifest it to happen sooner. So they want to wait because they want things to be done and aligned perfectly in their heart. Their heart is feeling like they got to wait because something's not there to help them or something's stopping or in the way. And so they need those things they're buried in situations, so they need those cleared. That's why your heart was telling you earlier to bring in the breath of the cosmos, to my will to thy will, to micromanage the universe. This is what they're wanting. Let's create that connection. And then let's imagine it as though it is. That's kind of like playing a game, but imagining in the right way. And then wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So things are being woven, but they're going to happen. They're being woven. That means it's not happening. It's happening. It's being woven. It's being put together. And so as it's being woven, it needs to be put together so that it can stay together, so that it can be fully in the right form. You can wove any form of material. So you can wove stuff like copper and silver and gold into a protective strength or any form of metal that is a strong woven protection or help. You don't have to just have it be a untangible or some form of thing that can break apart easy. It's woven so it strengthens. And since it's the universe that's helping them do that through the heart of the cosmos, it's being woven through the stardust, through the magical creation that creates planets, suns, earth, moon, souls, everything. So it's the best kind of woven. So that's why it's taken time so that it can really be done. But it's coming. It's here. And you can make it happen sooner. If 3 people come together as equal, 3 to 4 people come together as equal, they can call it. You can manifest it under 72 hours. Gregory and Bruce Lipton knowledge brings it up and more. Okay, now, that is the heart of the matter. So now that we have the heart of all of that, we now have the direction that we're going to go for. So now that we've done all those things, now this is what we've focused on. We've had a oneness connection, collective focus of what will be occurring, which is spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, so that it can be here in a oneness way. And then there's a wait. The heart wants to wait because it wants to be woven properly so that it stays together and so that it can be done right. And then the completion, what is to happen after, now that all that has been done, now the heart of the matter has been revealed of how they're feeling. Now we can, and why the abundance is doing what it's doing. Now we can bring in the awareness or the reasoning or the proof or decision making to create it to be here. So now that we've done the heart of the matter, now we can go towards what is now able to be done based on this knowledge. Now that we're aware of it all, what is it that it's for? What is the future going to bring? Now that we're aware of what all this is, what is now manifesting towards that connection of awareness, what is it that we now can do with that knowledge? What can help us make it happen? So this is now showing us, now that we have all that awareness, now we can bring it. So how do we bring it? Well, through the Star Keepers. So the Star Keepers, the cosmic ancestors, the seed, the light, and see the light by staying grounded. So in order to take it in so that it can happen, so you don't have to worry about it for why you're waiting for it in your heart, you can create it so that it can be woven as soon as possible and thorough as possible so that then it can fully be there. So what do we do? Why we're focused on those connections? You are beautiful. We can do this. We can ground. We can get the Star Keepers to bring in and ground our connections so that we can take in all this universal energy. This is a lot of universal energy here. I've never seen universal energy cards like this. It's like totally unexpected. We got a lot of connection to blue and pink and violet. We got a lot of Aquarius colors happening here. Wow, look at all that. Just wow. So that's what we have. So now that we've done that, we've got the oneness card, we've got all those connections. Now we can bring in, this is where it's going to get interesting. We're going to take this and move it. And we're going to have to do this a little bit uniquely. Okay? It is going to be very unique. We're going to have to do some unique changes here with what we're about to show you. We can do it this way. We're just trying to keep it all balanced and make sure everything's in the right allowance of it all, so that everybody is being represented here. So we now can bring in the heart focus of affirmating it all. So now that we know what our soulmate and our abundance is doing right now and feeling and taking in, we can now affirmate it. We can now bring in some manifest destiny cards. So the Soul Willow, the victory and success. The perfect health is yours. So what you want to do to help with getting your light body your crystal grid, your transmission activation, your mind to be ready for your soulmate, to feel important. Maybe some of you have been feeling like you're not healthy enough, or maybe you want to protect your health or help your health right now before you feel like you should be with someone or can be able to have a connection with them. Maybe your finances, it's not just your health, it's your finances with your health, and it's a combo, and you're dealing with those things, and so that you feel like you need to be able to have those first before you're able to get to your soulmate or to feel comfortable to get to know or be with your soulmate, or the special person that you feel could be your soulmate. So your perfect health is yours is the focus that you want to do, because it seems like you're concerned about that, and so you're trying to get your crystal grid, your transmission, your light body ready, and then your physical limitations or beliefs is connected to that, which is the path to eradicate disease is not to fight it or to delay or think you have to wait before you can be with your soulmate or your abundance. It's just you get what you focus on. So if your focus is on fighting the disease, you will attract more of that. Keep your mind focused on health and well-being. Wealthy, healthy self is a really powerful word phrase connection to Fehu for sovereignty. For Fehu for sovereignty, cattle holder is what it used to be called. I don't like that idea, but it's more about wealthy, healthy self is what it really means and what it's supposed to mean. It says, keep your mind focused on health and well-being in your thoughts and words, and imagine yourself completely healthy and well. So sovereignty, they usually have all the resources you need to survive, to thrive and be. You can definitely survive off of plants. You can get vegan cheese. You can get all sorts of stuff. So go to challenge22.com. So if you're concerned about certain things, you don't need to. I'm going to do this a little different. So now that we have this connection there, that's the mind card. That's what your mind has been worrying about abundance and your soulmate. But when you focus on your thoughts and words with spells, and imagine yourself completely healthy and well, imagine you've already received, and see yourself hugging and loving that person and being in their life. Imagine them healthy and well with you. Imagine it without needing to know how, that it just is. Imagine yourself kissing, being together, cuddling, doing other things together, all of that. Whatever it is you're wanting in the relationship, imagine that it already is happening. Seeing yourself with that. And allow yourself to bathe in the stars, the light body, the crystal grid, the transmissions activation. Touch your crystals. If you have crystals, the things that you feel will help you feel. Maybe take a salt bath, or things taking zeolite, zeo boost knowledge, which is almost like stardust within the word zeolite or zeo. It's stardust, and it's connected to a lot of stuff. Crystal skulls, crystal skulls, all of that. So what's next? So there is no lack or limitation. So these readings are always going to be a timeless reading. They're going to be long because they're very focused on heart reflection focuses, okay? They're very legit and time-consuming and purposely done for, because it needs to be genuinely heartfelt, fully explained, not disrespected. So I do these videos out of my own time and nourishing so that it can be heard and shared from the heart. So we're on the heart card. So breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Well, it's how you manage. It's part of self-love, for service to others and self. Service to self. You want to do some planning, delegating, all of that. There is no lack or limitation. So your heart is telling you, So you've been worrying about your health and other stuff, but then you're like, well, what about my abundance, or what about having enough funds to handle the relationship in the heart, or to make sure that it's done right? Like, what are my situations here? There is no lack or limitation. You are limitless. And there was a spirit that came through. It was you, Edith. There was a spirit that came through earlier that said, you are limitless. And it brought up in the spirit box earlier. So I'm fascinated that this card got pulled because of what was said earlier today. So when you focus on something or you see something, you'll start re-seeing it later in the day at different times. There's always a reason. So there is no lack or limitation. Don't make the mistake of thinking that everything comes from the outside world. If you think that, you will most surely experience lack and limitation in your life. Your mind is the creative power behind all things. So how can there be any lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited, and so the thing you can think into existence are unlimited. Now, we're all connected to the field, so if we add on to a belief to create something, it's going to be that way. So it helps to counter that with a collective focus that we're all taken care of and no longer limited. If you limit me, you're limiting yourself. If I limit you, I limit yourself. If we limit other beings and commodify them and harm them and enslave them for food, or taking them in for consumption and exploitation, that's horrible, because then you think that that's okay to be done to you too, by you doing that vibration to another sentient being that bleeds, that has a pulse, that has feelings and emotions, that has children, and them wondering where is their children because you're taking them away from them. It's horrible. It's horrifying. You want someone to do that to you, to something that you love and appreciate and want to nourish and protect? Well, if someone took your children away from you or other people, you don't want that. So why do that to other beings? If you think that you will most surely experience lack and limitation in your life, your mind is the creative power behind all things. So how can there be any lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited. So the things you can think into existence are unlimited. So you can think of more resources for vegan food. You can think of for plants. So you're like, oh, but it costs too much, or no, it's cheaper. It used to be more based on the system of supply and demand, but you can create the supply to be cheaper and healthier. The more you supply stuff, the more you go for stuff, the more you receive. So it's all about supply and demand. Supply the good and you get more of the good. You supply the bad, you're supporting the bad energy, and you're supporting the wrong things you claim you're against. If you claim you're compassionate and empathic, then you supporting unempathic things makes you a narcissist. It turns you from empath to narcissist. Turns you into a hypocrite, and a liar and a deceiver that a lot of narcissists are okay doing. Skeleton. And if you don't believe you're a narcissist, then don't do narcissistic things. If you believe you're compassionate and empathic, then prove it. Be consistent. Go vegan, challenge22.com. Get the resources there through health professionals and more who can help guide you through the process of the 22-day challenge. It takes 21 days or so for a habit, but even in the water studies knowledge, it brings it up too, that when you do it for 21 to 29 days, you can create anything to be healed and to be what you say it is. So believe you have received. So that was your heart card for your abundance or feeling, and what she's been feeling or he's been feeling, your special person or soulmate has been feeling with your own. And that was that there is no lack or limitation. That's how you can help with their situation, what they've been feeling, of what they want to will. So this gives you the focus on how to will it, knowing that that's a bonus card to help you know what to do so that it can be done in the way that you both would like. So that's advice on how to do that. Now, the courage, Courageous Peon, the card that is fascinating that I don't remember seeing before, it's so beautiful. Look at this. It says, believe you have received. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing, knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on the frequency, then what you want will appear. So, isn't that fascinating? Okay, this is so powerful right now. So powerful. So that is your believe. That's the believe energy right now. That's a believe energy. This energy is there. It's this fascinating connection right now for your spirit. Your spirit is saying, believe you have received. So it's your ask it, believe it, receive it. So believe you received, seeing yourself receive it, ask, believe, receive. So believe you have received, and then see yourself receiving 17. It. So, yep, 17, O negative blood type. Yep, O negative. 17 is Q. Q is O negative. That is master booster. That's the field. Yep. Good job, spirits. It takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing, knowing and feeling that you already have it. So being courageous, being the peon, being multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. It's create it, let it be seen. Make it show up and master manifest it, feeling that you already have it. So when you believe that you already have it and you receive and you imagine it, it will manifest itself in reality. It will woven itself into reality. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on the frequency, then what you want will appear. So if you want something to be a certain frequency of desire of abundance, then you have to awaken your connection to that belief that it can be that way. I'm helping you? Good. Okay, so there you go. So that's that. So we got that going. So we're set on that. That's amazing. Look at the colors too. We got turquoise, and then we got violet, and then we got dark blue, like navy blue. So we got turquoise, like blue-green, and then which is the throat chakra, which is basically between the I am free and the I am transcendent. I want to say it's I am free energy, and then it's into the I am divine for the heart, but then you're going back to the I am transcendent, which is the abundance for your spirit. So you're transcendent, but you're already divine. Your heart knows you're divine, but your spirit sees itself as transcendent, which is lower than divinity. Transcendent is connected to the spirit of divinity, but spirit doesn't always realize that it is divine. It sees itself as spirit connection, but not always as an angel or divinity spirit. Spirits always think that they're more disconnected from heaven, some of them do, until they know better. And it's pretty interesting for my experiences doing spirit box stuff. Some of them have thanked you and appreciated me for getting them to see a bigger picture, and then they realized I was telling the truth. But some feel betrayed because of belief or falsehoods that they've been told, wrongdoings of belief based on their religious value systems and their conditionalized teachings, rather than doing the vibe of what's right and wrong. They're conditionalized energies. And so it's not what you've done, it's what you do now. You focus, forgive, and focus on good energies, and then create more energies no matter what realm you're in. And that's the focus. So now we have the blue flame. Now, the blue flame is connected to the oneness card. Now, when people think of blue flame, or they think of the violet flame and the blue flame, they think of Zadokule, and then they also think of basically Michael. So if you think about the violet is the violet flame, which is above the blue flame, which is the Michael flame. And it's got some rose quartz in there too. But you got the warrior energy, and then you got the light body feeling, or the purity energy, or forgiveness and mercy energy. So spontaneous awakening, activation, integration, time is the oneness. And so that's what was happening, where you're having your soulmate, your special person or special someone is awakening right now. They're activating their integration of time. So we're jumping into different timelines. So they're integrating into different timelines with you to get to where you'll meet. And so right now it's they're going through a change to be able to get to your level where you are. And so it's taking them some time to figure that out and to activate that. So same with abundance, but it's happening. It's for sure happening. Now, you become what you think about. So how do you help this awakening and activation and integration of time to make it so that it can be there and then occur? Well, you say you become what you think about. So the more you use the power within you, the more you will draw it to you. So if you look at the picture of this, there's some pink in there, which is the rose quartz, and it's got the other. That is connected to the I am eternal and the heart connection. It's awakening you to the higher realm connections. And it's interesting that this card is a rose quartz border. A lot of Aquarius colors here happening right now. I did not plan this. And like you can see that the deck is like almost gone. I honestly, I try to go through all of them, and this is really fascinating.
Please hear my voice.
I'm doing my best. So the more you use the power within you, the more you will draw it to you. You will reach a point where you won't need to practice anymore, because you will be the power. You will be the perfection. You will be the wisdom. You will be the intelligence. You will be the love. You will be the joy. Yeah, so be the vibration you want to manifest, okay? So we're going to put that there. So this one here, we're going to put that up. Oh, that's why I put it here. I'll put that there, so that you can see that there's more to it here. Bring that up. Yeah, blue flame. Wow. A lot of energy connections. Okay, now, what we're going to do, that's for the oneness card. Now, this is the heart of the matter. So now that you've done the mind, body, spirit, and oneness of what yourself, the heart of the matter that they're really going through right now for this, of why they haven't been around yet, or what their heart is feeling right now, is they feel like they need to wait. They want to make sure all of that is happening first before they really feel ready to be in your life. But they are wanting to be, and they are woving it so they can. It's not them meaning to delay, it's woving, and you can make it happen. And they would love to make it happen, I'm sure. Because if they are truly your soulmate, they would want what you want in your heart. You both do. You're both doing your best to get to each other. And there's so many things that are happening so that it can. So focus is everything. So what is your focus with this individual? Like, what is happening that you can do to help with the wait situation? What can you do to make sure that the waiting is not needed to be waited on anymore? What can we do to make it happen now? It says, if you are thinking about it, if you're talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. So focus is everything. So if you're focusing and saying that it's not time yet, but you would like it to be time, then make it time. Make the time. Take the time and realize that time doesn't matter, that there's no such thing as time doesn't exist. According to the spirit box earlier today, when I was listening to it, they actually claimed and said through the box today that time does not exist. So I thought that was fascinating, and I'm bringing this up right now. You're here? Yep. So that spirit, I guess, is the one that said it. What's your name, spirit, that said that? So I want to say it's probably Edith. I think Edith is the one that's bringing all that up. Could have been Sue, too. I know Sue's been bringing up stuff and doing magical things. So focus is everything. It says if you are talking about it, if you are focused on it, thinking about it, if you are talking about it, if you are inviting it into your life, if you write it down, if you message it to people, if you tell others, and you're creating it. So you can focus is everything. Focus on what you want. And it's interesting because this is the dark blue, but it's not quite blue. It's the water blue, or a little bit more of a kind of a aquamarine blue almost. A beautiful blue. It's sapphire blue. This is sapphire blue. Let's say it's sapphire. Very close to sapphire blue. Beautiful blue. Sapphire blue is a very healthy, you can think of it as cordial silver. I've seen them be blue. I've seen people have blue drops of that. I'm anything that is vegan, I'm for. If it's not vegan, I'm not going to go for it. So I'm about the right healing modalities of any form of supplement or oil or drink or nourishment of any kind for anything, because it's a better way. So what's cool about beet juice and tart cherry and other things similar to that, they help with nourishing. So berries like blueberries, berries are amazing. Any berry system will help your system be more focused on your brain power, your blood flow power, your function, your breath of life. So focus is everything. Yep. So here we go. This one is the I am free energy. This is the full I am free energy, which is the throat chakra, close connection, and Hanyo, which is the joy vibration, very close to joy vibration. Okay, so I think more about what you want. Think more about what you want. So I just heard I think more about what you want. So their purpose, or what their direction after their heart focuses, what they're going to be doing, or what their purpose of all this is that they're about to do next.
You are worthy.
Yep, you are worthy. Is that they are doing this because they want to think more about what you want. I think more about what you want. They want to make sure that they're doing it right so that you are being respected, so that it's not just them jumping into something and it all fall apart. So your soulmate wants it to be done right. So that's why it may have been taking time. Or if this isn't for soulmate and you feel like it's for abundance, either one, for abundance or both, the abundance is, it wants to come to you in the right way so it stays with you. So the abundance that you're wanting manifested needs to come in the right way. It needs to be done right, woven right, so it stays with you and doesn't just get taken away. So think more about what you want. That's how we get the Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded for the purpose of what to do next for all this, so that what's going to happen next, what we're going towards, what we can do to make this all occur, what's about to come next is to finish it all, is think about what you want. So instead of worrying about curse, you can look at your purse. You can look at things you already have with you or you've gotten. Appreciate that which you already have. So think about what they don't want than what they want. The truth is, you only thought about what you wanted. That's all you would ever get. So act as if you already have something. So focus on that which you already appreciate that's in your life, because you have tons of things in your life right now, right? That are worth something, or that was worth something. Look at the clothes that you're wearing right now, the shoes, the jacket, the furniture, the car, the vehicle, the phone you're watching this on right now, or device that you're watching this video on. All of this is income that someone had to cover for you to have these resources. And either someone gave it to you as a gift, that was funds. You could try to sell this thing that you have and get funds from that which you're taking for granted. So focus, if you want something, appreciate something similar to that so that it can be appreciated. So appreciate that which is similar to what you're wanting to manifest.
You are powerful.
Yep, you are powerful. Focus on the loves that you have, or the love that you've been able to cherish or pretend to have, and appreciate that you were able to do that, or that something chose to love you, even if it was imaginary. Like if you're playing an AI girlfriend game,
Brown eyes.
or if brown eyes, yeah. If you're focusing on remembering certain people's memories, their eyes are the link to the soul. So if you remember someone's brown eyes, a romantic connection, or if the person you want to be with has brown eyes, it's powerful. I actually have brown pupils. It looks black. Like when people look at it, I look a lot like the teal green. My eyes always look a little teal green or yellow at times. And then it's hazel on the edge around it, but in the middle there's always this really dark brown, and that's why people say your pupils look really black. And it's like, well, it's because the brown is always around it. And some people will try to bring up as if I look like I have black eyes. I'm like, well, it's because I am an earth angel and a dark empath, and that gets people who don't really see us, who want to play both sides, to stay away. But sometimes it lures in the demons into a trap, thinking that we're them. And it screws them badly, because when they see our, they're like, oh, you're a demon. No, not a demon. Nice try, though. And then they go, oh, shit. And then they're trapped, because we're earth angels and we have protectors and other things. It lures them into a trap. Yep, it puts them into the court connection. Puts them into the court for our angel and guides to take them out, to stop them or put them back to where they belong. And so that's the benefit of those that are like me. I am very important. I have the energies of all sides. And so I lure all sides to me. And then when they take advantage of that, or when they don't realize what they just stepped into, they now are trapped. They can't get out of it. And they get pissed. They get so mad because they want to claim that they're good. So a lot of them that get drawn into, they come in to try to act like they're good, to lure other people, because they think that's what we're doing. And then they realize, oh crap, this individual is amazing. We're in trouble now. So we usually get those who are misled, that see us with darker eyes. They go, oh, nope, I'm not. If you look deep into my pupils, you'll see I'm dark brown. Basically, I'm like tiger's eye, but like more of I was born in the rising on a Friday. So if you look up someone for January 18th, if you look up what Tuesday or what Friday baby stones are, you'll look into realizing that we have a certain color of green or jade or similar to that. It's not really jade, it's more adventurine, I want to say, green adventurine or something similar. We have that variation of color system with a little bit of jade. We have emerald. We're an emerald.
Resentment.
So we have an emerald. We have a green emerald energy. We have emerald and yellowish, serpentine yellow. So we have a greenish yellow connection, or a teal color. We have a teal. So we're gold within us. We look like false gold, but false gold isn't false gold. Teal, or whatever it's called, is actually pyrite. That's it. Pyrite is very powerful. And I'm a Capricorn, so pyrite is good for Capricorns as well. We have a powerful energy focus. So anyway, so that is the reading for the first part of the reading. Yes, this is a very long reading because there's insight with it. So now we're going to go into talking about the different cards. So get ready. Now I'm going to do several different video shorts, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we're going to do several different video shorts, and then I'm going to take all those video shorts and we're going to post them on TikTok now that I know how to do that. And then we're going to then turn them into, oh boy, we're going to turn them into connection of different shorter videos that can be posted without having to be too short videos. So it's going to be like 15 minutes or close to 10 to 15 minutes each video, depending on how long this one is going to be. But first I have to do 3-minute videos, then I have to put 5 of them together, which would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So 5 3-minute videos would create a connection to 333 and 33, which is a powerful number connection. Really love that connection. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to have basically a heart reflection energy. Okay? Now, let's get into a Fehu energy, because this is about sovereignty or abundance and wealthy, healthy happiness for both your soulmate and you. So now, a lot of energies coming in, a lot of spirits reaching out to me and saying things. We also got different individual beings coming through the box, coming from different agency connections from places throughout the world. I get people from different groups.
Where is my body?
I don't know. Where's your body? Okay, so here we go. Are you astral projecting? What's the last thing you remember? Star bathing. So star bathing is going to be the mind card. Okay? So we're going to go into that. So that one's on the mind card on this side. We'll go there. So your light body on page 104, cool, is your ascension of your 0-point energy into your divinity. This is really cool. This is your oneness of your clearing of your Neo-Trinity heart spark connection. So that really fits with light body for sure. So star bathing is light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So you're being provided a miracle luck connection to your heart spark creation through the stars. So the stars are constantly showering emanation onto the crystalline grid of the Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back to the stars. Many star seeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. Okay? If you pull this card, you may be called to begin working with the stars and the crystalline grid of the Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You may also be interested in a practice called star bathing. Download a star bathing meditation at, and you can see the website right there if you want to do that. That's up to you. I don't know if it's still around or not, but here we go. So this card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy body, in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. So yeah, it's telling you to your perfect health is yours, and it's saying to take it slow. So take it slow so you can integrate in your mind to bring in what your soulmate is doing, so that you can be brought together. So right now, what they're doing is they're doing some stargazing in their mind. Their light body and crystal grid transmission and activation. That's what they're focusing on right now. That's what they're working to do for you and them to be together. So right now, that's what they're trying to do in their mind. That's what they think to do to bring you to them. But their physical situation is they've been focusing on perfect health is yours. They've been worried about that. So the path to eradicating disease is not to fight it. You get what you focus on. So what we're going to do right now with that focus is I want you to take this card that I'm going to show you, and we'll read this, and then I'll read it while looking at the card. It says, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me, and as they do, may it heal the earth too. So let's do this. Let's get this card. We got this here. Let's read it again. This is star bathing. So to help manifest what you're wanting and the wisdom to help you and your soulmate come together, and the abundance or both. Here we go. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the crystalline grid beneath me. May the stars and the earth inform and heal me, and as they do, may it heal the earth too. So it's talking about healing. So your soulmate right now is needing to heal. They're having some issues with health or situation. They're having some problems, and they're needing healing right now. So that's why this right here showed up with it, and that's why it brought up on here. It says the path to eradicate disease is not to fight it. You get what you focus on. So if your focus is on fighting the disease, you will attract more of that. Keep your mind focused on health and well-being in your thoughts and words, and imagine yourself completely healthy and well. So their focus is they're asking and wanting the universe and the grid to help them. And so that's where their mind is going right now. So they're doing everything they can to help manifest. So right now, this is what you both can do. They need to do some star bathing. You should do star bathing together and connect. And while you're star bathing, you can go in an exo bath. You can do a salt bath. You can connect. Water crystals are crystal connections to stardust, and your stardust within your light. So do that if you feel to do it. But talk to your own health professionals, work with those that you feel you should. This is for entertainment purposes only and insight that resonates for those that do. Bless you. So, grace be with you. So now, that was your mind card. Okay, so your mind was telling you. So lately, your mind has been doing some different things. So we're going to focus on that awareness. And right now, we're going to switch the cards around here because we need to. And we're going to talk about the breath of the cosmos. By the way, this reading is going to be a lot longer than my previous one. And today is June 20th, 2025. Right now it's mountain time. It's almost about 7 p.m.
You will hear children.
You will hear children? Oh, I think I just saw a white van come by, and usually when they come by, those guys are always ready to pick someone up covertly. That's creepy. But let's get some good energy going here. But it's instead of fearing and worrying, it's good to out and stand your ground and be courageous and brave in your heart. And that's going to be the next card after this. But for right now, breath of the cosmos, what your heart can tell you to do. So breath of the cosmos, what their heart wants, what your soulmate's heart right now is doing is they want their will to thy will. They want to micromanage the universe so that your will and their will are happening. They're trying to figure out how to create that. They're getting the universe. They're trying to get the universe to micromanage. They're putting things together in their focus of their heart, in their physical reality, and also their ability focuses to make it so that it's micromanaged for both of you to will it into existence in their heart. Their heart's desire right now for you, what their heart is focused on right now, is to will it into existence, to will yours and their will to happen so that you can get together. That's what your special person is doing right now. They're focusing on willing it so that there's no more lack or limitation. So they're focusing to get, after they've done things in their mind, to heal or to focus on what is wanting. What can we do so that that which is not happening can be manifested? Now, vengeance doesn't necessarily do anything. It doesn't really help. But the V is for the W and V is for Wonjo, which is peace and success, which is the Wonjo rune, which is the flag event of Mario. So you can utilize the V and create it into Wonjo, which is peace and success. So,
do you feel me?
Breath of the cosmos. Do I feel you? Sometimes we want or we think we require a certain energy to happen for us to be liberated or okay. But sometimes it's not always required. You don't need to add on to that power. You can do the other. Challenge22.com confirms that. So when you do water studies, they notice that when you do the higher vibration, you counter the low. You don't need to do the evil vibrations for it to do it your way. You don't need to call it for what it is. You can create it to be something else by healing it. So the breath of the cosmos is my will to thy will. So you can will it. You can create the power of the will of the universe to shape it and create it into what really is wanted rather than what isn't wanted. So instead of lack or this irritation of lack, you want vengeance because you don't have anything, you can correct that by there is no lack of limitation. But breath of the cosmos, let's get that. You're still here? Yeah, so this is another one. So this is really powerful. So what's really nice about this is we're going to put this here because we're going to need to read this. And we're going to need to bring this card up too. This is the heart. So it says, my will to thy will, macromanaging the universe. When we rely on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. Yeah, you're pushing, you're trying to bring chaos rather than creation. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life. Now, you want to take in the breath of life, I agree. To surrender to the great will that God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. Thy will be done. When you surrender to the greater will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life because you're one with it. You're not feeling like it's being kept away from you. It's now can come to you. The wife. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, little by little, you find yourself living your most fulfilling, authentic life. When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should be and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led. You begin breathing the breath of life. So when you have mercy, when you surrender, it's connected to the Zadokul energy. With Zadokul is the transcendent, is not Zadokul, that's actually Michael. The I am divine is the Zadokul, the heart energy, the heart archangel. He is the surrender and the mercy angel. I've been told I have the essence of Zadokul. So when you surrender or when you have mercy for that connection and you take in mercy and you surrender to that which can now create and boost it for you, because I'm a master booster healer of you, all of it, you can create a healing and it actually corrects the chaos. Because the chaos energy you're talking about, this violet or purple, is not Zadokul energy. Those are two different things. You're thinking of the Saturn energy or the witchcraft energy, the false purple, false light. That's the chaos energy. So chaos energy, people always think of as purple or that other. That's actually, in a way, it has a connection to different polarities. It's hard to explain unless you know. So we'll keep going forward. So how do we correct and make it be of the divinity of
Good evening.
the mercy rather than chaos? By not supporting chaos atmospheres, bringing in the higher vibe of peace and life just is, being inevitable. That's the higher violet connection. We got a lot of wind coming through. Okay. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So this is a heart card, and we're putting it on the portal of our heart. Okay? So it says, I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. The breath of life is connected to beets, and beet juice is very impressively color of that. I think it's really cool. Tart cherry as well. Personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God or source, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me please show me the way. I think it's pretty funny because that connects with what I grew up in a religion of please show me the way, when technically we're all heart spark inside. Source is one with us, not above us or below us. And I realized that through my own awakening, where Christ self-hugged me and balled me and said that all I had to do is know that it already is, and then it will show up. That if it doesn't show up, they will make sure it shows up. If it's delayed in any way, it would become in, you'd get extra. You'd get, if any delay occurs, you'll get interest. Okay? It'll be amazing. But it's starting to happen. So there is no lack or limitation. So this is good because we got the talking about the surrender and the mercy energy. This is what that being will do for you. Okay? It says, don't make the mistake of thinking that everything comes from the outside world. If you think that, you will most certainly experience lack and limitation in your life. Your mind is the creative power behind all things. So how can there be any lack? It's impossible. Your ability to think is unlimited. So the things you can think into existence are unlimited, especially with your heart. So surrender and know that it will happen and that thy will is your will. See, that's the thing. Your will is important, but if you believe that God loves you as equal and that your will is their will, then it will itself, because you're believing that they want your will and happiness and that they will make it occur and that you know that it can. They noticed in water studies that the more you talk to it in a positive way rather than a negative way, it created a positive atmosphere to the water and the rice. When you thought of it in a negative way or believed that it had to be, then it became that way. But when you prayed and believed that it can be the other, it became the way that you kept saying for the 29 days. Pretty powerful. This is really fun. I love this. I'm enjoying this right now, spirits.
Circle.
Circle. Full circle. Okay, so now we have the connection. We have a connection to the courageous peony, or peon. And this is the one I was telling you is magical, because I don't remember seeing this before, but it's also got the eye of the tiger up there. See that tiger? White tiger? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Really cool. Within the flower blooming. Multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So here we go. So this is for the C area, so courageous. This is for C, for the C within thee, which is connected to Trinity. So this is a powerful one. Here we go. That's awesome. Well, we got this one ready. Oh yeah. And there was a 4 that was originally, this card was a 4. So I have pulled this card before, but I don't remember it. And what's funny though is the fact that it's a 4, it's a divinity card. And then it's on page 50, which is for energy, which makes the DE, which is divinity or divine. So this was definitely divinely pulled. Whether I pulled this before or not, I just don't remember it. It was divinely orchestrated this way for that purpose. And Sue was the one that said she did it. And I'm not surprised if Sue did. There was an Edith that did.
Died very recently.
You unalived very recently? Okay, so you've been coming around a few times this last week or so. I don't know. I knew some Sues growing up, so I don't know if it's one of them or something, but they seem to have really amazing power. And I've noticed that when someone passes away, they seem to have more divine connection ability to help people and inspire people after they're on alignment than they did like right when they recently have passed. It's like they have more allowance to reach out to others, the living, a lot more within their first few months of unalignment, almost like they're allowed to. I don't get the rules of that, but I've witnessed that a lot. So maybe they're trying to get things ready before they go to their heavens or the new realms after. I have no idea. So the courageous peon is multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So this wanted to be seen, for sure. Yes. And yeah, divinity. And this is your spirit card, which is fascinating, which is the Trinity, the third card, which is for Trinity. It's a lot of info. Let's go into this. So, and it's interesting because the other card color that's on it is connected to Michael, which is the Archangel Michael over all the angels. So
Lake.
Divinity connection. Lake. Yep, it is like a lake. You're right. It's the color of a lake. It's definitely navy blue. It's definitely very watercolor, lake color. So the courageous peon, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. It says flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them.
Sleeping.
The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up, to be seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature. This is what your spirit is telling you your soulmate is doing too. They're opening themselves up so that they can be able to be there. They're going to open themselves up to you. That's what they're saying here. Your soulmate is going to open themselves up. They're going to come to you and they're ready to open themselves up. They want to. They're doing that. They want you to open yourself up to them. They're getting ready. They're courageously opening and blooming. They've been dealing with some stuff, but they're starting to be more open, more unique nature. They're letting themselves be seen again by you. So let's read this. With the world around you, to uncover, reveal your soul's greatest gift without wavering, to own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying itself to express. Let it inform you. Okay? Wow. You may
My
have
name is Walter.
been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The courageous peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it may feel uncomfortable, and you may be afraid of what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you and experiences you've been longing to arrive at your feet. So, Starseed Soul Inquiry, you are being called to allow yourself to be more visible and seen in the world. Okay, wow. Isn't that amazing? Powerful one. So, you're being called to reach out, to be seen. Your soulmate is about to reach out to you, basically. Or their spirit wants to reach out to you. They are getting ready to. Their spirit is leading them. Their heart is, they're trying to will it. They want to will it themselves to you, but their spirit is like really finding its way to you. They're finding the courage. They are the courage now. They're opening themselves up with their unique natures and skills. They're doing it uniquely. So what they've been doing is, if you haven't noticed this, I've noticed this. Your soulmate is sending you messages, sometimes in your dreams, but also in real life. If you are connected to someone that could be your soulmate, or that is a special person that you would like to maybe be or could be, they are sending you little messages here and there. They're showing you things to see how you respond to them. They're sending you little videos or little responses or little messages, maybe emojis, maybe different little things, maybe little videos out of nowhere that you're not sure what they're trying to tell you. But they're showing you in their unique nature to see how you respond, to share, to see what you say or think or are. They're showing you to see your response or how they feel you're responding as. And they might be doing it in a coded way. They might do it in a way where they're seeing if you pick up on their unique reasoning for sharing it, but they're not telling you. Well, they're about to share it in a multifaceted way. So if they realize you didn't get that clue, they're going to show it to you in another way that you will get. And they're going to keep doing it. And they're going to be doing it through nature. So it's time for you to let yourself be seen by them. They're going to let themselves be seen by you. So let yourself be seen. They're starting to let themselves be seen. And so you're about to do that. Your spirit, your everything is coming out. They're getting ready to do that. Your abundance is coming out. It's showing itself. It's uniquely showing up in different ways to be there for you. If you notice the different things that are happening, you're going to notice little things that are happening financially. Things are becoming more uniquely magical and abundant. It's showing itself to you. It's getting ready to spiritually be there. So it's reaching out in multifaceted ways and unique natural ways that get you to acknowledge it. It's blossoming, okay? They're blossoming. You're blossoming to get ready for what's coming. So how do you receive it? Like, what can you do for this to happen? Like, great, it's blossoming. Great, the courage is coming out. Just do it already, right? Well, this is how you make it happen. So this is why this goes with it. So that warrior energy of Michael, like, just believe you have received it and it will show up. So it takes no time for the universe to manifest what you want. Any time delay you experience is due to you getting to the place of believing. So you're already blossoming, you're already putting the courage, they're putting the courage. So now it's just, let's just see it, feel it, have it, knowing and feeling that you already have it. It's you getting yourself on frequency of what you want. You're on alignment with peaceful. Well, bless you. Okay, so knowing and feeling what you already have, that it's there. It's you getting yourself on the frequency of what you want. When you are on that frequency, then what you want will appear. So that's why you're blossoming. You're noticing. You're being shown that you're protected. You have a spirit tiger there for you, a courageous energy of the spirit. And that spirit tiger is connected to rose quartz, shamil energy. So your spirit guides, your guardian angel beings, your abundance angels, they're telling you you're ready. You're ready. They're coming to be providing you everything. You're going to be provided it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You are now having it. It's going to be provided to you. The abundance, they are coming to you through spirit and connection. You already know it. You already feel it. So will it with your heart and then see it with your spirit. You've already seen it blossoming. Your spirit is noticing it. Your heart just wants to will it. So do that. So now that you connect with that, your oneness is helping you to be ready for that. You're having awakenings so that you know and are aware of those connections. You're having activations, and your integration of time is occurring oneness wise. So the universe itself and guides are integrating with you. So it seems like Archangel Michael, Zadkiel, Shamil, Haniel, all of them are here, and they are helping you all. They're helping me, they're helping you. These angels are the ones that are here. They're the ones coming through. They're the ones that are speaking through these connections. You're with your children? They are speaking through these cards, these connections. These are connected to those ancient connections, telling us what our soulmate is wanting, what we're going to get. And that's just through the colors. I'm not claiming this. The colors are saying this. It's in the lore of when colors like this show up, and the what the different cards are saying with those colors fit harmonically. There's just too many synchronicities and overlappings. It's amazing what's happening with this reading today. I was not planning this at all. This is amazing. It takes me a while to even bring all this out, to even tell you it all and read it slowly to you all. It's right now we're at 1 hour and 31 minutes. Like if I planned all this, it would be a lot less. There would be a lot less time being brought up. There's no way that I would even know what the cards are going to be, and the fact that they're this way. If I did, I would have went through them faster and planned it differently. And if I took the time to do that. I did bad things. So me going through all of this and taking the time slowly with it shows that I did not plan this. This proves it. But you're going to believe what you're going to believe. But that's the truth. And the truth sets you free. So the blue flame is spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration of time. So that's what we're going to read. So we're going to do that.
Shooting.
Well, bless you. Sorry that happened. You did bad things. Well, that's inappropriate. I think Metatron's here, and he's helping different beings get to different realms of existence for their wrongdoings. But it could be someone messing with the box, trying to scare everybody. Okay. Well, karma, what goes around comes around. So, here's what happens. So, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. So, we're integrating, we're awakening. There's activation, there's shadow work happening. Fear. So, some of those energies are coming out of fear or expectation of what you're bringing in to get you to acknowledge and to pay attention and to be aware. So, is to get your attention away from that which you're wanting to manifest. So let's focus back on what we want. So the blue flame is always a powerful energy connection. It can be very intense, which I'm not surprised what's coming through the box because of it. It's warrior energy. So it's going to bring up warriors on all sides. It will sometimes come through because Archangel Michael is a warrior energy, and he will make sure bad energy beings are put in their place. So this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, which can be very intense. You have a dark night of the soul, all sorts of stuff. So receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. So let's read this. So this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. Oh, hey, Gloria. In the West, little is known about processes of spontaneous awakening.
Take a right.
And it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as spacious experiences with those going through them being treated with tender care. This is
Noise.
40. Wow. The blue beings are thought to be activated beings with great potential for healing, upgrading, and our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing connected to Octurians. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier. Yeah, it can be. And more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. So this is the oneness that we're going through right now so that we can be ready for our soulmate connection and abundance to be here.
Stay out of the woods.
Yeah, stay out of the woods. So if you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate to extreme changes you're going through. Yeah, so place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So I'll do that in just a moment. So let's say what it says. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process. That's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. So your soulmate is going through an awakening right now. They're activating their crystal grid, their transmission. They're coming to you. They're awakening. If you're already awakened, they're awakening. But if not, you're awakening so that you can connect with them being awakened. So you're both getting drawn to each other. So let's put this on the portal of our heart. So I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Okay? So there we go. That is the oneness card. Now the heart of the matter will be next. What is wanted, what
Find
is occurring, why they haven't showed up to yet or why they're going to. But this right now is you can connect the oneness to then connect to bring the abundance of things to you with the other. So you become what you think about. So the more you use the power within you, in your oneness, the more you will draw it to you. Okay? So you will reach a point where you won't need to practice anymore because you will be the power, you will be the perfection, you will be the wisdom, you will be the intelligence, you will be the love, you will be the joy. And that is rose quartz energy, see? It is connected to Shamil. It's connected to the guardian spirit and Fey realm, guardian of the Fey realm, beings, the fairies, the leprechauns, the magical creatures, spirits and spirit guardians, all of that. And so it's interesting because it definitely connects with Michael. Michael's energy is more closer to this energy than the dark blue. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, the dark blue is transcendent energy, but between the light blue and the transcendent, I am free and I'm transcendent, you have Michael. So Michael is a very powerful energy of light connection. Because he is over the blue angels. He's actually a sixth density, so he's more of a turquoise energy. Or not turquoise, he's more of a violet energy. He'd be more of up in the violet energy with the rest of the archangels. But he is the blue over the blue energy beings or angels, so his light is blue, but he is of the transcended energy. Most of them are peace and up energy beings.
Sit.
So it's pretty cool. Yep. So now it's saying sit. So we're going to be waiting. So focus is everything. If you are thinking about it, if you are talking about it, you are inviting it into your life. So let's do this. Let's bring this up here, because maybe we can just do that. There we go. Look at this, everybody. I can just do the focus is everything in the middle. We can just do that for the rest of the video. I should have did that earlier. It's perfect. It's right in the middle of everything. Focus is everything.
I died.
Well, you're unalived. Well, bliss you. You got unalived. Bliss you. Grace be with you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about, we have Breath of the Cosmos. Look at this. Breath of the Cosmos is right above it. That's awesome. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to do wait. Where is the wait? Here, I'm going to look for it. Here we go. So this is the heart of the matter. So why is it that this is happening? So like, why aren't they in your life yet? Like, why are they feeling that they need to do what they're doing? What is the heart of the matter? Like, why haven't they just found you yet or been with you yet? Like, why do we have to connect the transmission activation for the grid for it to happen? We've been doing it forever. So what is it, the reason? Why are we waiting? So the heart of the matter is the wait card. It's not yet time. Things are being woven, but why? Why isn't it ready yet? And it has to deal with, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected, at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. That's 1/18. That's actually January 18th was my birthday. Ooh, that's a sign. Okay, but often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not yet time. The details are being woven. The details are being woven. See how it's a stepping stool towards going within? You're going within yourself. You're all the way up here, and you're going within yourself so that you can get to where you need to go. So our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening, to remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come, to remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and good night's sleep. Yeah, you got to weave it. You got to get it ready. The card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and reset. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mysteries of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. You're going to get like beyond what you ever wanted. So just focus on that. And if you do it with other people as equals, you can make it happen sooner. You can definitely do it under 72 hours with a focus, but keep watching until you resonate. Take what resonates, let go of the rest. And remember that with your WIF, your WIF Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi, or your W for one Joe rune for peace and success of your infinite frequency or Feihu, of your consciousness of your six, of your heart reflection creation of self is powerful. Okay? It is very powerful. Did you know that W is 23? 23 is answers to the universe. Fact that W, the wall, yeah, it's being the C, BC, before Christ is what some people think that means in certain time history, but it's also BC or before the calendar system that they created, whoever did. And so BC is for your alignment of your support of your Trinity, of your energy. Okay? Change. Really powerful. So let's read this last part of it. So it says, the way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system and disorders of mystery and illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full week and day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover. When you find yourself running on reserves, there is enough. Life will bend toward you when you do. That's awesome. So let's look at this again. So your body is the only body you were given. And it needs to be respected as such. So do some self-care, self-love, self-worth. So be responsible with your well-being and your health and body first. So that's why you're having to wait. So the heart of the matter is that your soulmate needs to wait right now, and you are needing to wait because they're trying to take care of their physical well-being right now, their mental, their physical health situation, financial abundance right now. And once that's taken care of, then they'll be in your life. But they want to be in your life. They're doing their best to manifest it. They're not trying to delay it. They want to, but they're waiting because others are making it that way. But as others make others wait, as others delay others, they delay themselves from their soulmate connection that they didn't know they had, or that they would want to have, or their abundance. So as you do to another person's energy, you affect the whole field of all that who is doing it. So if we focus on our heart spark as though it already is, then it can become that way. So focus is everything. If you think about it, if you're talking about it, you're inviting it into your life. So you may feel like you need to wait right now, and they feel that they're in the waiting, but you can focus that the waiting is over, that it's now been woven, that you've woven it, it's there. Universe is unlimited, so you're unlimited. So now that that's happened, that's the heart of the matter. But your heart was saying that you can will it. We can will it so that we no longer have to wait for it anymore. It can show up. We can will it as equals and amplify it. Camera. What? Who's tapping? They're tapping on the camera. Clark, I'm doing a reading here, whoever you are, Clark. I'm doing a healing reading to manifest abundance and other stuff. You're going to have to wait until I'm done, okay, Spirit? There's a spirit that's trying to get my attention and trying to tell me to turn off the camera. I want to communicate. You got to be patient. We're talking about waiting here. Unless there's something you're trying to help manifest or work with me on. We're manifesting some stuff, so Relax, Clark. Be Superman, okay? Rise above everything. Okay, so here we go. Maybe even get a dog. You have your fur baby, in the new movie that's coming out. Yeah. Superman has a dog in the new Superman movie. Anyway.
They see the mist.
They see the mist. Clark sees the mist. Okay, interesting. Or Clark is saying that one of you see the mist. Or someone sees the mist. Wow, that's interesting. I'm seeing a mist. Yeah, I see a mist. What's with the mist? The wind is blowing the window, and I'm seeing a misty cup. What's with the mist? Why are you showing me the mist? Why are you showing the air sparkly connection? What are you trying to tell me to tell people? You're showing me some stuff. Forgive me, everybody. There's a lot of movement, a lot of activity here. Wow. Okay, let's get into what's next. Now that we've done that, let's go into the most important of everything, the direction that we're now going to take from all of this. Now, what's going to happen next? What's getting ready to happen? Now that we've gone through all this awareness, and now we know what needs to be done, what is coming next? What is going to occur? What is the reason for it? What is, by doing that, what will be provided? What is it that your soulmate intentions of all this says? What's going to occur now from that happening? What will happen now that all of that has occurred is what's next. So it says the cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. So to take it all in, for it to all be there, and for it to all show up, think more about what you want. So to bring all of that connection, their purpose is to bring it for it to be here. Now that we know all of this other connection, we're now in the future of this connection of what it will be like. So what do we need to prepare for it to be received? So this is the receiving one. Well, this is how it will be received, what we need to do for it to be ready to be received. So for it to all be received, we need to be a star keeper connection. We need to do the cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Now we have the think more about what you want. So this is a lot of thinking. We have a lot of think about what you want. Become what you think about. Focus on no limitations. Focus on perfect health. Believe you've received it. All of this connection is think, believe, receive. Very powerful energy. This is a joy. This is a joy energy of Hanyil, the throat chakra connection. Think more about what you want. The only reason anyone is not living the life of their dreams is because they are thinking more about what they don't want than what they want. So forgive yourself, and then just focus on what to do next. Do things that bring you joy, or enjoyment, or whatever that harmonizes or connects with that which you want to manifest. The truth is, put yourself in those circumstances where it is, so that it will be brought to you. If you surround yourself by it, it will be there. The truth is, if you only thought about what you wanted, that's all you would ever get. Okay?
Painted eye.
So just go around that. So the truth is, you only thought about what you wanted, that's all you would ever get. So just go surround yourself, or have that around you. Look at it. It's like when you're a child and you wanted to imagine something. What did you do? You pretended that you were it. You imagined it. You played as if it was there. Yeah, you chose to. You chose to see that it was there. You chose to believe that it could be. And you imagined it. You had imagination. You played with your friends. You played as if you were working at a grocery store, or you played as if you were a dress up as if you're a movie star, as if you were this or that. Most girls have done this. Guys, some guys have done it too. You dressed up, you pretended, you played, you had fun. You enjoyed it, right? You enjoyed it. So cosmic ancestors see the light by staying grounded. So what did you do? You grounded yourself. You believed in yourself. You put yourself in a position. So that's what you can do here. Yeah, when you were grounded by your parents, what did you do in your room? Now you're in your room and you can take the time to either whine about being grounded or just enjoy the peace and quiet now that you're stuck in your room. Work on getting stuff done. Like, honestly, whenever I feel trapped or I just went within. I prayed, or I let people know the crime or the harm that was being done so that it could stop, or so that others could be aware and be okay. Because if they're doing it to me, then they might do it to someone else. That's not right. We shouldn't be allowing that. So it's about sharing your truth, letting it be known, shining light on it.
Helpless.
Yeah, about letting people know. If you don't let people know, then you're just letting people not know. And by not letting it be known, it doesn't stop the harm. It allows it to continue.
Blanche.
And then it can grow, and that's dangerous. It could be, once it's done to you and it gets away with you, then they could do it to other people next, and other connections can do that. We don't want that. We want to bring out what we want, not what we don't want. Stand up for the heart of the matter.
She scares me.
Blanche scares you? Well, that's what's... Okay, so there's a lot of star stuff. So this one, oh, this is awesome, everybody. This is 1110, but it's 111 on the next page. Oh, that's a perfect one to end with today. So with what's happening and going towards, we have the cosmic ancestors, the light, see the light by staying grounded. And so you have a force field, a powerful Hanyil, and looks like a voice chakra, turquoise energy, carry your truth, speak your truth energy. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in a unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicating to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during the transition period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more this wisdom is seated here. That's how you bring in your soulmate and the abundance that you're wanting. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light, perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. That's powerful. So even the cards and the poll, even the card knew, or the angels knew, that we're doing a reading of both soulmate and abundance. So it's telling us, for those trying to do it for abundance, that you're you're living a double connection here. So you want to be in the world, but not of the world, not use your abundance
courageous.
wrongfully. Yeah, we're courageous. Yep. And we are living a double connection here where this reading is for both soulmate and abundance for those who resonate with this. So it's telling us it knows. It was aware that we were going to do that. So that's how it's speaking to us. It says, place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. This is awesome. I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Yep, this is in the book. This is, oh, you're right, 111, look. Star keeper, 111, intuition, angel number. So what are we doing here? It says think about more of what you want. That's the Hanyal energy. Look at this. Hanyal energy. It's right there. Wow, look at that. It connects. These I don't know what to say, everybody. These colors are like matching almost very close to like a yin-yang connection or similar connection to what is being brought up or talked about. It's really awesome. Let's read this. So, I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. So again, I acknowledge that I'm a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. Here we go. Bliss you. Yep, thank you. Okay, so this is so awesome.
Dead don't rest.
They're saying thank you through the music box. I know. The truth is if you only thought what you wanted, that's all you would ever get. So focusing on what you're wanting, grounding that energy in, grounding the love, the hope, the double mission of both abundance and soulmate, so that you can have enough for you and your soulmate. And most people don't have someone because they need the funds or resources to handle the physical ability to have someone in their life. So they're not always with anybody, even if they want to, because of the physical reality limitation situations that they feel is occurring, or that the realm or the reality has manifested itself into existence. So we can correct that by grounding in and taking in the energies that then let us have enough so that we can be able to. Hi, Jones. Okay, yeah, so this is one of the spirits that comes from the graveyard, I'm guessing. One of the Jones. Like, I'm related to Jones in some way. Yeah, we are. So, yep. We're here with you. Oh, thank you. So yeah, it looks like I have family that's here. Joan connections and the possible Jones that are from the graveyard. And that's awesome. Thank you. Very beautiful. So just
Sarah.
Sarah, is that your first name? Sarah Jones? That's cool. Okay, now, this is what we're going to go into talking about here. So now that we've done these connections, we're going to, let's see, we're going to do one last connection that fits everything with these connections. I haven't done this before, so this is going to be new. Oliver. So now that we've combined all those connections to our mind card being star bathing, our heart card being breath of the cosmos, our let's see, our other card is connected to the spirit card, which is the courageous peony, which is very awesome. And then the blue flame is connected to the oneness. And then the heart of the matter card is for weight. And then the star keeper just so we're waiting so that it can wove the right way. So it's just will the woven way so that it's woven correctly until it's fully what it needs to be, and then the
More
wait is
energy.
over. Yep, more energy, more connection, more make sure it's done right. And then Star Keeper, we ground in that energy so that we don't have to wait anymore. Why we're waiting, we take in the energy so that we can then manifest it with all the other that's saying what to do. So we're taking all that energy of those connections into it so that it can no longer have to be waited upon, taking all those ideas and those connections into being. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So here are the bridge connection to all of these connections, okay? So this is the mind, body, spirit oneness affirmation cards that are going to go along with this reading, okay? This is separate. So we're going to go with, this is what your mind card is saying, connecting with abundance and with your soulmate connections. This is what your mind is telling you right now. So it says, be grateful for your challenges. It's all of the hard things and apparently the negative things that happen to us, which give us deep desire to change our lives. Be grateful for them because they have given you the strength and determination to manifest something different, and you will change your life. So this is how we deal with that which where we've been delaying on or worried, or our soulmate has. So just be grateful for your challenge. That's what your soulmate and yourself are being guided to do right now. Hey, Bob. How are you doing, buddy? I get a Bob that comes in. He's a friendly person. I don't think he's a spirit. I think he's an actual person, but I won't.
I've been here 50 years.
You've been here 50 years. Okay, so Bob is an amazing individual. I believe he tries to build bridges. I'm just hinting to who he is. I'm not going to say exactly who Bob is. That's out of respect because I'm not sure if Bob wants me to out who they are. But that being has come in a few times, and they've been bringing stuff up to me and declaring things to me, and I've been letting them know, and they seem to like to come around, but I wish they could do more, and I keep inspiring them to do more and be better. Okay, so here we go. So be grateful for your challenges. It's interesting, Bob, whenever you come in, I pull that card. So that card must be for you too, by the way. It's all of the hard things, apparently negative things that happen to us, which give us deep desire to change our lives. Be grateful for them because they have given you the strength and determination to manifest something different, and then you will change your life. So here's the faith. So have faith. Fear is putting your trust in the bad. Faith is trusting in the good. Yeah, so faith is a real power. It's like chi, breath of life, focuses, chi energy. When people are aware of Reiki or Reiki, Reiki. Some people have weird pronunciations for it. So now we're going to go, you saw a little hint of some of them. So we got some orange energy into yellow energy into green energy. So your heart is saying have faith with the yellow energy, but then your spirit is connecting more with the heart energy, which is really interesting. So choose happiness now. So your spirit is speaking with your heart, and your faith is speaking with the power within your gut, your field. So you're using the power through your heart for the field, and then you're using your spirit to help with your heart energy to will it into existence. Hi, Alice. Yeah, like Alice in the Looking Glass. Yeah, reflection. That's right, heart reflection. So resistance blocks your desires from coming to you. You create resistance in yourself by feeling anxious or worried about receiving what you want. You will melt away those negative feelings that are causing resistance
Here.
and blocking delivery when you find a way to feel happy now before receiving your desire. Okay. So this is the Spirit card. Now, this is our oneness card for everyone. It's interesting that it's going from orange, it's like a reddish orange, but it's orange, to yellow, to forest, or to a green, more of like a shamrock green. You know, not a bright green, but a little lighter than bright green, but really nice green. And then we have a forest green, or not quite forest, more of an olive green. You're right, olive. There was an oliver that came in, I think it's olive. So yeah, so we have an olive green here. So everything is an inside job. Perfect, yeah, I know. Isn't it great to know that you cannot control your world from the outside? To change your world, to change your whole life, all you have to do is manage your thoughts and feelings on the inside of you, and then everything will change. Okay? See how beautiful that is? Look at this. That was our oneness card, everybody. So be grateful for your challenges is your mind card. Have faith is for your heart card. Choose happiness now is your spirit. So that's where it's telling you your spirit is guiding you to for ready of your soulmate and your abundance. You will melt away those negative feelings that are causing resistance and blocking delivery when you find a way to feel happy now. So before receiving your desire. So act as if that you fall in love for the first time. Imagine looking into her eyes or his eyes or their eyes and them looking back, smiling, loving, cuddling, whatever, where time can stop when you first fell in love. Feel when people made you feel love, and then take that same feeling and put it towards the feeling of how you'll feel when you receive your soulmate, to amplify its belief that it can happen by remembering the times that it's happened before. Like when a pet hugged you and cuddled you with you, and I would like to call them fur babies, because I don't believe in pets. I believe in freedom and non-exploitation as a vegan. So challenge22.com knowledge. So I would say take in your beautiful, innocent life of the beautiful children and childlike energy or inner child energy beings that love and care and play, cuddling with you, caring with you, carefully, respectfully, and non-exploitation. That good energy, remember when they make you smile,
like
when they care about you, when they hug you, when they're there for you. Yeah, we like investigators. We like the people that hang and love us and want to know more about us. And so that energy, and invite that energy to be there. Let it be more that way. So everything is an inside job. So once you've done that with your spirit, you can do that as a oneness. And so to change it so that it can then fully manifest with your faith and through the challenges you endured, putting it all together so that you know what you want rather than what you don't want. Yep, from your stomach, from your gut, from your chakra, from your withinness. The more you take in the good energies in your stomach, the more you do the gut health through plant health connections and flow of breath of life, of beats and other things that give you good flow and creation and healing and function, it will create and manifest it. Through your face, through your gut, through your heart, creation connection into reality, into your forest or your vegan garden, manifesting life for heaven on earth. And so to change your world, to change your whole life, all you have to do is manage your thoughts and feelings on the inside, and then everything will change. And this is like an olive forest, green olive. Pretty cool. And a lot of people believe in the olive, olive oil connection for blissing and using oil to anoint people or to use it for oil lamp for the bridegroom to connect with your soulmate connection of the bridegroom, to go towards. Yep. So it's a very powerful connection here that these colors are bringing out to us. And I believe that the angels have done this. The orange energy is connected to Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel is the orange energy, the white purity angel. The yellow energy is connected to Yaphael. Yeah, Yaphael, the beauty of love from source. The beauty of source. A beautiful message from source. Energy, connected being in the field. And then the green energy is connected to...
Fatal.
No, the green energy is connected to Japhael. Japhael, or is it? No, it's Raphael. It's connected to Raphael. Raphael is connected
Watch
to
yourself here.
the heart angel, the heart chakra being, the heart light ray that helps with healing your heart. So that's Raphael. And then Archangel Raphael. And then we have the connection to the forest green, or olive green, which I would still say is connected to Raphael energy, but it looks like it's connected to more of a forest connection. So I'm guessing that it's connected to Shamil and Hanyil reality, but it's more of Shamil with with Raphael energy, because that's really interesting that the pink, I would say the pink and the green coming together could make a little bit of a different color frequency of that, but it could make it a darker green with the pink making it a little bit more olive darker. I don't know. I think it would do a different color spectrum, but it would bring in the forest of the garden or realm. And there are different beings that are in the Fey realm. There are in the Fey realm that would be considered like magical creatures like leprechauns and orcs and or goblins, and they're supposedly green or connected to ideas of greenness, which is interesting. And it's just all these different connections are connected to heart or magical realm of reality of the fairy realm or Fey realm. And Shamil is the pink quartz angel, and then with the heart or the rose quartz for the heart chakra stone, but higher realm of it. And Raphael is for the green, which is for the heart energy. And there's a lot of interesting connections there. Anyway, but there you go, all. Bliss you. Thank you for being here. I will try to post this. I'm finishing this at about 8:06, 8:10-ish. What time is it? Yeah, 8:05 p.m. Mountain Time. And it's June 20th, 2025. It's a Friday, to my knowledge. So bless you all. This is Heart Reflection Day. It's also very powerful, energetic portal day. Yeah, me too. There's been a lot of interesting energy feelings and warmth. So I think some of you have been doing it. Grace be with you. I will post this within the weekend. So some of you will be like, oh, why did you post this a day after its original posting? I might post the actual posting of this video immediately, and then we'll go from there. It's just with the devices I'm using, it takes a long time to upload or get it to be posted, and then I got to do all the 3-minute pieces of it, and it takes like a whole process because I have to wait for it to upload, let the devices upload it, let the platforms upload it, and so I'm gonna have to do 3 minutes each for the shorts for YouTube, and then all of this stuff, because it's such a long video. There's a lot of information being brought to you. but it's very intriguing. It's very much well orchestrated and brought to you fully from the heart, because it doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is that it's been told. So I'm always going to express myself with the spirit boxes and others and say what they feel they want to say and with me. And I'm going to do it genuinely, upfront, fully, authentically, no matter how long it takes. It needs to be done genuinely and authentically and fully. So grace be with you. Thank you, spirits. Betrayal, well, bless you. I'm sorry you have a betrayal situation going on. So anyway, there's a lot of energy. So forgive yourself, forgive others, focus on abundance and prosperity instead of lack and scarcity and fear, countering any betrayal or worrisome energies. So bless you, spirits, bless you, others, listening in whatever way you are. Grace be with you. Infinite rising to you all, and I will be around and we'll do some other postings. I might do some simple soulmate postings. I'm not sure how I want to do it or in what way I'll do it, but we'll go from there. But wow, a lot of fun energy today, a lot of interesting back and forth awareness I've been aware and dealing with. But grace be with you. Thank you for being here, and infinite rising to you all, and I'll see you around. More to come. Take care all.